In this video we are going to tell you about cybersecurity attacks and protect yourself from these attacks. We will also discuss which type of attacks you are facing daily in your life. Before start, please subscribe. A click is really helpful us to make a great content for you. Cybersecurity is the application of technologies, processes, and controls to protect systems, networks, programs, devices and data from cyber attacks. It aims to reduce the risk of cyber attacks and protect against the unauthorized access or exploitation of systems, networks, and technologies, Wi-Fi, smartphone, tablets. Types of cyber threats. Malware. Malware, short for malicious software, is a file or code which typically delivered over a network at computer systems, mobile phones that infects, explores, steals, or conducts virtually any behavior an attacker wants. And because malware comes in so many variants, there are numerous methods to infect computer systems or mobile. Ransomware. Ransomware is a type of cryptovirological malware that permanently blocks access to the victim's personal data unless a ransom is paid. While some simple ransomware may lock the system without damaging any files, more advanced malware uses a technique called cryptoviral extortion. Botnet software. A botnet, short for robot network, is a network of computers infected by malware that are under the control of a single hacker known as the bot herder. Each individual machine under the control of the bot herder is known as a bot. It infect and controlled your system. Spyware. Spyware is malicious software that enters a user computer or mobile phone to gather data from the device. It sends to third parties without their permission. A spyware is a malware designed to access and damage a device without the user permission. Adware. Adware is the term used for various pop-up advertisements that show up on your computer or mobile device. Adware has the potential to become malicious and harm your device by slowing it down and hijacking your browser and installing viruses or spyware. Trojans. A Trojan horse virus is a type of malware that downloads onto a computer disguised as a legitimate program. The delivery method typically sees an attacker use social engineering to hide malicious code within legitimate software to try and gain users' system access with their software. Worms. A worm is a type of malicious software that replicates while moving across other computers or mobile phones, leaving copies of itself in the memory of each computer in its path. Backdoor. A backdoor is a malware type that negates normal authentication procedures to access a system. As a result, remote access is granted to resources within an application such as databases, file servers, giving hacker the ability to remotely issue system commands and update malware. Social engineering. Social engineering refers to all techniques aimed at talking a target into revealing specific information or performing a specific action for illegitimate reasons. Scams based on social engineering are built around how people think and act. As such, social engineering attacks are especially useful for manipulating a user's behavior. Once an attacker understands what motivates a user's actions, they can deceive and manipulate the user effectively. Form jacking. Form jacking happens when cybercriminals hijack your web forms. Typical targets are payment forms and shopping carts. Cybercriminals can inject malicious scripts into vulnerable JavaScript code in your forms to alter their behavior. DDoS attack, distributed denial of service attack, and it is a cybercrime in which the hacker floods a server with internet traffic to prevent users from accessing connected online services and sites. DNS poisoning attack, domain name system poisoning attack, happens when fake information is entered into the cache of a domain name server, resulting in DNS queries producing an incorrect reply, sending users to the wrong website. Aims to trick the victim into falling for the hacker-desired action. Phishing refers to an attempt to steal sensitive information, typically in the form of usernames, passwords, credit card numbers, bank account information or other important data, in order to utilize or sell the stolen information. Cookie stealing. Cookie stealing is a form of cyber attack that involves stealing cookies from a user computer to gain access to their data or login information. Cookies are small text files that are stored on a user computer when they visit a website. They contain information about the user session and preferences, allowing the website to remember them and offer personalized experiences. SQL attack. A structured query language injection occurs when an attacker inserts malicious code into a server. It forces the server to reveal information it normally would not. An attacker could carry out a SQL injection simply by submitting malicious code into a vulnerable website search box. Man-in-the-middle attack. A man-in-the-middle attack is a general term for when a hacker positions himself in a conversation between a user and an application, either to eavesdrop or to impersonate one of the parties, making it appear as if a normal exchange of information is underway. The goal of an hacker is to steal personal information, such as login credentials, account details, and credit card numbers. Targets are typically the users of financial applications, SaaS businesses, e-commerce sites, and other websites where logging in is required. Now we will discuss how to protect yourself from such cyber attacks. First of all, turn on multi-factor authentication. Implement multi-factor authentication on your accounts and make it significantly less likely you will get hacked. Number 2, update your software. Update your software. In fact, turn on automatic updates. Number 3 is think before you click. More than 90% of successful cyber attacks start with a phishing email. Number 4, use strong passwords. Use strong passwords, and ideally a password manager to generate and store unique passwords. If you like, please like, share, comment and subscribe to protect your loved ones from such attacks.